All right, let me have your attention, please. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors.
Colors, I carry. Colors, forward, arch. Colors. Halt. Colors. Post. Post, ace, present, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Order, arms, post, ace. Post, ace, forward, arch. Colors, halt, order, colors, forward, arch.
Welcome. Welcome to the 2019 Prattville High School graduation ceremony. May I have your attention, please? Please remember this is a formal event. Please represent with dignity and honor throughout the ceremony. We ask that everybody be respectful of the candidates that are sitting before you on the floor. As we go through this ceremony, everybody sitting out here deserves to hear their name called. Please make sure you honor that request. Welcome to the 2019 Prattville High School graduation ceremony. It is with great honor that I stand before you on behalf of the faculty and staff of Prattville High School tonight to honor these candidates. It's been through their hard work, their dedication, that they sit here in this Acadome for this prestigious ceremony. I would like to recognize some special guests that are here with us tonight. First off, I would like to recognize Mr. Spence Agee, Superintendent of Watauga County Schools. Mr. Jeffrey Keith, Board Member, Watauga County Schools. Director of Student Services, Secondary Schools, Ms. Tisha Scott Addison. Our faculty and staff sitting behind these candidates, without their dedicated devotion to the profession, without their hard work, this would not be possible. I would like to extend a thank you to all of our teachers and staff sitting in the back. The assistant principals, 9th grade assistant principal, Miss Cindy Hines. 10th grade assistant principal, Mr. Martin Jackson. 11th grade principal, Jacob Holloway. 12th grade assistant principal, Gail Yergin. Our counselors, Ms. Lydia Thigpen, Ms. Angela Thornton, Ms. Sharon Ross, and Ms. Christy Cook. We have one special recognition tonight of one of our staff members that is retiring at the end of this school year, Ms. Rebecca Grigsby. At this time, we would like to get into the special part of our ceremony. And at this time, I will ask our salutatorian, Ms. Kendra Jacobs, to come up and provide her salutatorian speech.
Good evening, and thank you to all the friends, family, and faculty that have come out tonight to support the Prattville High School graduating class of 2019. There are far too many of you in the room that we would want to thank for the support and education that we have all received for the past 4 years. So I think I can speak on behalf of the class of 2019 when I say, thank each and every single one of you for all you've done for us. Can we please give a huge round of applause for our family and faculty who have pushed us to be the best version of ourselves. But I do have a few very special thanks to give out myself. First, I would like to thank my parents, who have done nothing but support and encourage me through all I do. They have believed in me ever since I began butt scooting, because I never did learn how to crawl, to me walking down the stage tonight. I love you guys and thank you for everything you have taught me. I would also like to thank my brother for challenging me in life. Thank you for setting the bar so high and for letting me compete with you to see who is the superior child. Now we know. I would not trade you for the world. Finally, I would like to thank Coach Powers. Not only has Coach Powers been my soccer coach, but also my chemistry teacher. She has been like a mentor to me throughout high school, and I'm so honored to have been coached and taught by her. From her, I've learned that whatever you do in life, do it wholeheartedly. So thank you, Coach Powers. All right, now that all the thank yous are over and I actually have to give one of those inspirational speeches for the future, Friends and fellow graduates, I cannot thank you enough for this last year together. We have grown so much closer as a class due to the rage over the juniors winning anything and everything, the extreme rivalry with Stanhope, and of course we cannot forget about the late nights spent at the land. High school was a grueling journey, but it was unforgettable. It gave us amazing friendships that we will have last a lifetime and constructed us into who we are today. But who are we today? Are we scholars? Are we D1 athletes? Are we directionless and confused 18-year-olds that have no idea what we are doing with our lives? Are we lions? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, that's so cheesy. I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't know what we are, but I do know, but this is for us to decide. What I do know is that I have never been so honored to be named your salutatorian and to have the privilege of which I am so thankful for having the chance to cram one last essay in after the school year is over. Thankfully, I've had 2 days to write this essay instead of 40 minutes, which I'm used to. So I'm hoping this essay will give me at least a 7. I'm talking to you, Mr. Forrester. And not only do I get to write this essay, but I am required to publicly speak it in front of over 5,000 people. All I'm saying is, talking in front of a class of 25 to talking in front of 5,000 people is a little bit of a jump for anybody. I had really thought and hoped the embarrassing class presentation days were behind me after my freshman year. I thought all the sweating, blushing, and sounding like I'm going to cry at any given moment was all over. But that's the funny thing. As a reward for having the second highest GPA, I get to do the one thing I dreaded most from high school. With that being said, kudos to you, speech and debate kids. Now, I'm not here to give you a long, boring speech, but I do want to leave you 2 life lessons I've learned. Reflecting on my time at Prattville High School, I've learned so many skills and lessons that will take me the rest of my life. But the lesson I'm going to talk about tonight, I did not learn from Prattville High School, but from a Dove chocolate candy wrapper. When contemplating my speech topic, I went directly into the pantry as I find myself doing when I'm stressed. A skill I have mastered since attending Prattville High School, stress eating. On that wrapper was a perfect quote to share with my fellow graduates as they leave for college. It read, "Be fearlessly authentic." So as we part our ways in life, do not ever forget who you are. Always stay true to yourself. And finally, if there is one thing I have learned from Prattville High School, it is to never settle for second place. I mean, second place is, after all, the first loser, and I know none of you are going to be losers in life. If I ever get second place in anything, I will definitely refuse to accept it, and will surely not give a good speech about it. That's for sure. And as always, War Eagle. Thank you.
Thank you, Kendra. Next up is our 2019 valedictorian, Mr. Sawyer Knott.
Hey guys. Hey Josh. Friends, family, people who parked really far away to get to this ceremony. Thanks for coming. I really didn't know where to start this speech, so naturally I Googled good valedictorian speeches, and that was pretty helpful. I asked my parents what they thought, and that was pretty helpful. I asked my friends what I should do, and well, I think they just wanted me to get arrested instead of graduating tonight, so don't worry, Mr. Dunn, we're good. But I think a good place that I need to start is I need to say thank you. First of all, thank you to those teachers sitting in the back. Y'all have always dealt very well. Go ahead, clap, yeah, they deserve it. My teachers have always dealt very well with my constant flow of overly complicated, confusing questions, and for that, I definitely think you deserve that applause. Secondly, I'd like to thank my friends, my church, my friends' families too. I'd like to thank Juliana and Josh for holding me down in times of stress. and I'd like to thank my parents. Sometimes my parents, we might have disagreed, and Sometimes I might have pretended that Dad's jokes were funny, but no matter what the situation was, it was clear that my parents always wanted me to be the best version of myself that I could be. And for that, I'm forever thankful. Thanks, Dad. My final thank you, and I think everybody sitting here in front of me can vouch for this. I'd like to thank Google, SparkNotes, Khan Academy, and Quizlet. Yeah. Deep in our hearts. Guys, when we first came to Prattville High School, our freshman year, it was pretty weird. We were walking hallways with people that had facial hair and jobs, and we weren't ready for that. We didn't know we were going to become that. And our second year, Prattville High School, the front of the school, it got a facelift. And me too, I'd like to consider myself as getting a facelift, as I came out of the 10th grade with a lot less acne. That was good. Our junior year, we were at our peak of academic enthusiasm. We were studying more than the night before tests. We were taking AP tests, and we were doing good on them. Our senior year, at least we learned which hallways to walk to avoid Mr. K. Shout out Mr. K, laying down the law. Guys, when we first arrived at Prattville High School, we didn't know the struggles that we'd encounter. We didn't know the people we'd become. But leaving Prattville High School, we know that it is possible for me to go an entire year without getting ISS again. It is, guys. Now, I never consider myself to be one of the smartest people I know. Not even one of the smartest people in most of my classes, but one thing I do know is that I've always worked hard. It's never been easy. It never will be easy. But almost every struggle is a good struggle. Now, looking out into this crowd in front of me, I see a lot of people that deserve some credit. Like I said, I'm not one of the best people from Prattville. I mean, of course, I'm putting valedictorian on every job application until I die, but these people sitting out in front of me in this same awkwardly fitting red dress that I'm wearing, these people, I see people that are more incredible, more clever, more creative, more kind than I am. And I'm not saying that lightly, because when you're looking for greatness at Prattville High School, you don't have to look far. Give it up. Now, I'm probably too young to give any good life advice, but one thing I have learned is that in life, maybe you shouldn't give advice all the time, because it might come back and bite you, and don't take advice either. So here's my advice. When you go through these next 4 years in college or in the workforce, whatever you're doing with your life, realize that the moment is fleeting. The good moments and the bad moments. If you're in a bad stage of your life, just get through it. Come out a better person and know that that's not going to last forever. One second. What's up? Yeah, I'm just doing this speech thing. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll talk to you later. I gotta get back to, yeah. All right, see ya, bye. Okay. Sorry about that. What was this? Okay, back to the advice. In a bad moment, you can get through it. In a good moment, you need to enjoy that. You need to revel in it, because in a good moment, that moment too is fleeting. So guys, there's no speech, there's no novel, there's no cool Twitter montage video that could possibly explain the amazing experiences that I've had these last 4 years together. And tonight I'm going to try to avoid some tears, because if I were to think back on those experiences, the people I've met, the people we've become, I should be smiling. The next weeks, months, years even, well, oh, another call. Man. Yeah, no, I'm still giving a speech, Mom. I'll be home. Bye. When is this over? Okay, I'll tell them to hurry it up. All right, bye. There's no cool Twitter montage video that could explain these experiences, but I do know that we've had an amazing time here together. And we're going to continue to have an amazing time with other people and wherever we are in our life, and we're going to be better than we were. At Prattville High School, class of 2019, the city of Prattville, it's been an honor to do this with you. Thank you.
When you're tired and you wanna break free, remind yourself it's not my time to leave. And when you feel there's no hope to be found, please remember all the strength it took to get you here. I know there's days you fear all hope is gone, but I trust that you'll still carry on, even if it feels like you've had enough. And with each empty threat you make, I'll be reminding you there's better days, even days like this one, we just had enough. When you're tired and you wanna break free, remind yourself it's not my time to leave. When you feel there's no hope to be found, please remember all the strength it took to get you here with me. Why are you love now? Each day this life gets shorter, and then I blink and feel it over. To believe that there are still great years ahead. And if you ever feel like maybe we'd be best without you here, your life is over and done, and the time is around. I can still leave the sun. Your heart just screams for a peaceful way out. Remember all the people who still need you here with me. Why we give up now? Why would I give up now?
Even when you wanna give up, promise you won't give up. I
If you would, please stand and join us in the singing of our school's alma mater.
On the sea, she's more than border, reared against the sky. Proudly stands our alma mater as
Okay, at this time, I would like to ask Mr. Agee to step to the podium and recognize our candidates that have already enlisted in the military. So at this time, I would turn the podium over to Mr. Agee.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn, for giving me the opportunity to recognize a few students that are going to be leaving very soon to go defend, support our great country. And without young people like the individuals that will be recognized shortly, we could not be where we are tonight, having a ceremony like this where you're going to have the opportunity to go out and do whatever you want with your life. So when I call your name and branch, I would like for you to stand up and please remain standing until I acknowledge all of our enlistees, please. Air National Guard, Madison Cook. Bailey Meadows. Jacob German. Gabrielle Stimpson. Marines, Adam Sellers. Air Force, Ethan Vukovic. Jackson Beetleman. Army, Marquise McGee. Mackenzie Johnson. Paul Mackey. Army National Guard, Jack Merkel. Christopher Sanspree. Navy, Ian Lacey. India Lawson. Caitlin Smar. Jasmine Zanders. Also, I would like to recognize 3 Eagle Scout awardees tonight. Chris Staphopoulos. Was I close? Holden McGowan. Ryan Holzer. I want to thank all of you guys for your dedication and your willingness to serve our great country. May God bless each and every one of you graduates tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Agee. Candidates, 13 years in the making to tonight's event. Your hard work, your dedication has gotten you to this point. Truth be known, this has probably been one of your biggest goals up to this point. But in the game of life, it's just one. It's just one of the goals. No one said it would be easy to get to this point, but you rose to the challenge, and here you are. If you look around, if everybody looks up, you see your support group. All these people have been behind you to now, and they're not going to leave you now. But the rest is up to you. No longer is there going to be a Mr. K to get you to class, or a Tina or Shadale to push you down the hallway, or Miss Sharp to yell at you to get to class on time, or these APs to put you in ISS. All those things, this is just a training ground for the bigger picture. And the big picture is the sky's the limit. You're in control of where you go after tonight. You're going to wake up in the morning, and there's going to be a different feeling, something that you've probably not ever felt before. Because up until now, you knew that Monday through Friday you were going to go to school, most of you. Okay? You were going to go to school because that's all you've known. You were in classes with people that really the only thing you had in common was you were born the same year, you live in the same town, and you have to go to this building and hang out and do all these fun things together. Okay? But from here on out, you're going to take your own path. You're going to choose the path that best suits you, your talents and your interests. You're going to surround yourself in whatever that is, whether it's college, career, military, but you're going to find yourself surrounded by people that are like-minded, people that have similar ideas, similar goals. Just make sure, I challenge you to make sure that when you leave here tonight, you surround yourself with people that make you stronger for being a part of their group and that help you get to where you want to be in life. 13 years to you at this point seems like an eternity. But I promise you, the career and the path that you choose for the rest of your life, 40 plus years, a lot of things are going to determine how you feel down the road. Make sure that you put yourself in the best possible position to achieve the things that you want. Your goals, nobody else's, your goals. Do it. That's all there is to it. You've got to set it forth, that effort. All these people up here are rooting for you. Everybody on this stage behind me is rooting for you. It's there for the taking. This ceremony is symbolic of the change that's already taken place. The knowledge that you've already gained, the routines, the things. It says you have the character to get to your goal because you're sitting here in front of us. You have the tools. Mr. Agee, I'm going to ask you to step back to the podium. Mr. Agee, on behalf of the faculty of Prattville High School, I certify to you that these candidates have completed all their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective diplomas.
Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Autauga County Board of Education, I confer upon each of you the respective academic diplomas for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations.
Mr. Dyson, if you will take your place at the podium. Assistant principals, if you will take your place.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want everybody to hear their name called, so if you're going to react, please just do a quick little burst and we'll move on to the next person. Thank you very much. Sawyer Allen Charles Knott. Kendra Lynn Jacobs. Adonijah Janae Abner. Jody Mackenzie Adams. Sandhu Krishna Aladawaka. Jamarcus Trevion Albert. Jaquez Leonard Allen. Victoria Elizabeth Oliverado. Hayden Harris Anderson. John Eric Anderson. Daniel Jamal Andrews. Kobe Daraje Andrews. Austin Cooper Applin. Sierra Ashcraft. Aja Marie Ashley. Kaylin Renee Bear. Jayla Denise Baker. Leilani Louise Balda. Bailey Michelle Barber. Andrew Peyton Barclay. Leanne Megan Bark. Miranda Paige Barrett. Kayla Michelle Barton. Takila Chantrell Bates. Sophia Grace Bear. Jackson Gregory Beitelman. Todd Anthony Batondo. Isabella Rose Blake. Jalea Danielle Blakes. Zachary Gerard Berner. Chad Allen Bowen. Christopher Javon Bowers. Caroline Grace Bowles. Jonathan Bowman. Sarah Madeline Bowman. Altavion Zyquez Albert. Shamar Rayshawn Steele. Danielle Monique Marshall. John Anthony Alexius Hudak. Christopher Allen Bozeman. Logan Allen Bramlett. Marlon Toriano Brantley. Caitlin Elizabeth Brewer. Jason Michael Brobst. Keldron Brown. Jake Dawson Brownell. Madeline Lane Brown Myers. Robert Daniel Brundage Moore. Molly Elizabeth Burt. Jacob Wallace Bushby. Mallory Kate Butler. Quinn Alexander Hampton Butler. Brandon Michael Butts. Brooklyn Marie Calhoun. Shay Lynn Callahan. Naomi Serene Camacho. Katie Rainey Rose Campassi. Luke Patrick Cargill. Beth Ann Carr. Macy Lane Cartwright. Caitlin Grace Castle. Kiata Ronche Caver. Grayson Ray Cervantes. Caroline Bell Kavnar. Madison Leanne Chambliss. Adam Ryan Chemness. Austin Clay Champion. Linda Haley Champion. Amaya Imani Cheney. James Ryan Cheeley. Mackenzie Elizabeth Cherry. Cameron Jaden Cisneros. Sarah Morgan Clapp. Cassidy Renee Clinton. Alexis Patrice Coleman. Julia Maria Conil. Brett Conley Cook. Destiny Lynn Cook. Haley Madison Cook. Jory Lynn Cook. James Carter Cooley. Anna Weatherly Cooper. Michaela Rayanne Copeland. Trinity Elise Copeland. Morgan Catherine Cord. Emma Nicole Cotney. Tyler Royce Cox. Isaiah Lee Crowell. Caroline Galdina Cruz. Juliana Abigail Curry. McCall Owens Daniel. Zion Milan Daniels. Jaden Lemez Dansby Nolan. Caitlin Marie Dare. Ariane Tanaya Davis. Kitaria Michon Davis. Malik Janarius Davis. Tristan Rice Dawson. Jessica Gwen Dean. Amani Nicole DeBartoleben. Taylor James Dennis. Jasmine Elise Doremus. Tyler Kenyon Dillon. Kennedy Simone Douglas. Graham Howerton Duke. Mason Brian Dunn. Elena Renee Eakin. Jane Page Easley. Edwin Gavin Renfro Edwards. Michael Glenn Edwards. Shania Dion Edwards. Tamisha Ann Edwards. Trair Elijah Edwards. Ruth Helen Emerson. Olivia Grace Ennis. Shelby Elizabeth Epperson. Savannah Diane Esfeller. Brian Michael Grant Falk. Jemiah Malie Farley. Anna Drew Farnworth. Lily Mae Farnworth. Austin Cole Faulkner. Marquise Keyshawn Felder. Lucas William Fenn. James Joseph Fennell. Christopher Andrew Fisher. Alia Elizabeth Florence. Jemiah DeAndrea Ford. Annie Elizabeth Foster. Mariana Eileen Freilich. Madison Kelsey Frazier. Courtney Elise Free. Catherine Taylor Freeman. Caitlin Ann Gaines. Caitlin Nicole Gappa. Lindsay Michelle Gappa. Yesenia Cordova Garcia. Jordan Deshawn Garland. Aaron Jacob Garrett. Felicity Brianna Gaskins. Lauren Blake Gazelle. Christopher Jacob Gurman. D'Angelo Deshawn Gilliam. Charles Tavares Gibson. Aaron Michael Glidden. Reagan Renee Gloystein. Whoops. Michael Landon Goff. Leah Catherine Gordy. Holly Ann Gorenflow. Caroline Emery Gornto. Joel Elnor Gray IV. Parker Robinson Gray. Tyja Deshawn Grayson. Abigail Grace Green. Brianna Rose Griffiths. Wesley Colin Groves. Joshua Ryan Gurian. Douglas Edward Guthrie. Charles Nicholas Hagan. Zoe Elizabeth Josephine Hagan. Cavante DeAnthony Hall. Patrick Allen Hall. Kiana Lachey Hall Phelps. Alexis Karina Hamilton. Aaliyah Hope Hamilton. Krishana Rashay Hannah. Kendrick Jawan Hardman. Jasmine Brianna Hardy. Tanisha Nicole Hardy. Grayson Olivia Harris. Sarah Ann Harrison. Anna Catherine Hayden. Jace Darielle Hecht. Andrew Scott Hedgecock. Akia Desiree Henderson. Madison Peyton Henderson. Skylar De'Eric Eugene Henderson. Jordan Alec Hester. Cole Crawford Hines. Morgan Ann Herselge. Julia Cherie Holbrook. Benjamin Avery Hollis. John Michael Hollis. Rachel Leanne Hollis. Ryan Joseph Holtscher. Jayla Brianna Hood. Jordan Andrew Hosler. Jacob Jarrah Howard. Jennifer K. Howard. Martavius Jashawn Howard. Wayne Matthew Howard. Joseph Emmett Hull. Javorius Grady Hunter. William Joseph Lee Hurley. Jaleel Alexander Hutton. Griffin Lance Hyatt. Austin Mackenzie Hyde. Ivy Khalil Jackson. Micaiah Renee James. Kiara Alexandra Darlene Gerald. Mackenzie Rachel Johnson. Miracle Shania Johnson. Kyler Devin Joins. Austin Lynn Jones. Carlton Jermaine Jones. Christopher Brandon Jones. Emmeline Alyssa Jones. Contavious Jaquan Jones. Mackenzie Elise Jones. Andrew Lawrence Jones Thompson. Brenda Celeste Keel. Jaya Nicole Kelly. Jihong Kim. Joshua Kim. Robert Allen Kincaid. Destiny Camille Kine. Ashton Grace King. Micah Alexander King. Sarah Elizabeth Kasser. Laura Lee Koff. Lily Kate Crew. Ian Jack Lacey. Ashley Lamar. Liliandra Larson. India Amari Lawson. Pierce Christian Legans. Caleb Antonio Lee. Jamin Lee. Morgan Elizabeth Lee. Heidi Lee Laguerre. John Anthony Lazinski. Takia Alessandra Lewis. Corey Sierra Liptrot. Melanie Veronica Laredo. Shannon Ansley Lowry. Sophia Grace Lloyd. Caroline Garner Luck. Carly Nicole Lugan. Colton Samuel Lyles. Malachi Genzel Lyman. Eric Robert Mosh. Christopher Paul Mackey. Keyshawn Devante McGee. Ariana Demetria Manigan. Sydney Christine Manis. Christian Bailey Mann. John Christian Manning. Krista Starr Martin. Lindsay Suzanne McCain. Mason Roland McCall. Jalen Tremaine McCary. Jonathan Edward McClure. Mason Lee McCullough. Marquez Cantrell McGee. Kanan Jacob McGinty. Holden Robertson McGowan. Josephine Gabby McGraw. Matthew Thurman McGraw. Grace Elizabeth McKelvey. Bailey Renee McKenzie. Sarah Elizabeth McKinney. Alexander Michael McLeod. Austin Lane McMichael. Christopher David Allen McPherson. Bailey Ann Meadows. Jack Harrison Merkel. Brody Creighton Meyer. Elizabeth K. Mitchener. Shelby Lee Mills. Alexa Janae Mims. Isaac Thomas Miner. Maya Zamira Mitchell. Ashley Morgan Moore. Dalen Todd Moore. Tasha Josanne Moore. Elijah Jamal Morgan. Allison Amanda Morton. Alandria LaShawn Moten. Kayla Diane Motley. Mark Douglas Muir. Chasmin Sharif Murray. Rebecca McCall Nelson. Jack Michael Newton. Logan Hartley Nichols. Gabriela Marie Nino. Maria Fernando Noguera Fernandez. Makinde K. Nunn. Jacob Taylor Abranovich. Raul Ortiz. Melody Rochelle Owens. Dharmi Divyeshbhai Patel. Hemani Ghanshyambai Batel. Shivam Dushyant Patel. William Garrett Pelham. Taylor Nicole Pemberton. Sydney Blake Perdue. Tylen Marquis Pirine. Cordarius Keontes Perkins. Diamond Denise Pettis. Kylan Zashawn Petway. Keandra Marche. Keandra Marche Phelps. Kenneth Garner Phillips. Keyshawn Jacoby Pickett. Cameron Daniel Pierce. Janicia Marie Pierre. Riley Marin Pinkston. Ricky Lauren Pittman. Carissa Faith Potts. Sylvia Louise Preleda. Victoria Ana Primavera. Grace Elizabeth Pugliani. Olivia Grace Puranen. Charles Lewis Putzel. Justin Cole Quick. Shefkat Rana, sorry. Jessica Elizabeth Reck. Haley Lynn Reed. Hannah Ellen Reeder. Takia Nichelle Reeves. Austin Brody Reed. Mauricio Gutierrez Renaga. Donovan Wayne Wren. Shadiah Ray Revis. Matthew Stephen Ritchie. Victoria Rodriguez. Cristian Fernando Rodriguez Oviedo. William Mason Ross. Destiny Nicole Rothschild. Scott Robert Roush. Kristen Brianne Russo. Jarius L. Rudolph. Kaylin Dina Rudolph. Caleb Daniel Runyon. Cassidy Renee Russell. Randall Coleman Saleh. Ashlyn Grace Sanders. Christopher Eugene Sanspree. Frida Naomi Santos Garza. Natalie Ann Savage. Jessica Alexandra Seville. Trevor William Scan. Chloe Janae Scott. Tivana Sion Scott. Michael David Secord. Claire Elizabeth Segura. Adam William Sellers. Benjamin James Shavers. Devin Charles Shelton. Isaac Taylor Sherman. Jacob Ryan Shiver. Joe Fred Simmons. Jasmine Rose Sims. Caitlin Anne Marie Smar. Austin Lee Smith. Dalen Mark Smith. Eli Lane Smith. Haley Nicole Smith. Logan Edward Smith. Malik Arden Smith. Matthew Noah Smith. Reagan Abigail Smith. Reed Carlton Smith. Ryan Keith Smith. Sydney Marie Smith. Talisa Nicole Smith. Tiandra Nicole Smith. Tiana Tanae Smith. Ella Sue Smythe. Taiwan Marquise Snell. Blake Michael Somdahl. Hugh Clinton Sparks. Kennedy Lynn Staley. Chris George Oss Stathopoulos. Octavius Kieran Steele. Colin Elliott Stevens. Kelsey Ann Stevens. Gabriel Donald Stimpson. William Robert Strichick. Justin Taylor Strickland. Connor Eugene Suggs. Henry Key Sun. Jesse Ray Taggart. Taylor Lane Tatum. Ashley Brooke Taylor. Jacob Bradley Taylor. Maxwell Luke Taylor. Sydney Grace Taylor. Zariah Jadesha Taylor. Ashley Elizabeth Templin. Alexis Monet Thomas. Alexis Sintera Thomas. Asia Tiana Thomas. Maya Yasmin Thomas. Madeline Ann Thompson. Rodney James Thompson. Melissa Diane Townsend. Trent Jason Trammell. Sydney Brianna Trest Looney. Morgan Daniel Tucker. Tyler Joseph Tucker. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Colby Wayne Turner. Jacob Lee Turner. Seth Adrian Tyner. Marilee Anna Urdang. Caleb Daniel Van Coor. Sean Derek Van Devender Jr. Important Deja Vaughn. Jonah Matthew Vaughn. Kyle Sebastian Vasquez. Emily Gail Villarreal. Kaylee Marie Voland. Ethan Michael Vukovic. Jessica Ann Walden. Christopher Tyler Walker. Jaden Javon Walton. Takesia Monique Walton. Lori Amanda Ward. Timothy Jeffrey Ward. Jemiah Ware. Okay. Kara Morgan Warnix. Shamaya Rochelle Washington. Peyton Hazel Webb. Samiria Rose Webster. William Paul Weinzerl. Allison Nicole Welch. Kaylee Ann Wesolowski. Jaquan Marquise Whitfield. Aaliyah Janae Wiles. Alec Jacob Riley Wilbanks. Autumn Dara Williams. Kenton Thomas Williams. Alea Renee Willis. Bailey Madison Wilson. Brandon Carl Wilson. Kelby Houston Wilson. Richard Seth Wilson. Tanitra Rashay Wilson. Samantha Danielle Wise. Tatum Paul Womack. Abigail Jane Woodley. Caden Lee Woolard. Deja Monique Works. Tanaya Nicole Wright. Courtney Elizabeth Wynn. Heaven Lee Yance. Jasmine Denise Zenders. Michelle Zhang. Go ahead.
You may now move your tassel to the left. Attendees, it is my honor to present to you the graduating class of Prattville High School 2019. Thank you for being a part of our ceremony tonight. Thank you for attending.